the polymodels are a technique for calculating the risk of different assets in general. They can be stocks, they can be bonds, they can be funds, they can be all sorts of assets, and to understand how they react to different moves in the market. The market is extremely multidimensional. That is, even if we see some variables that matter in the recent past, some other variables may come in that weren't present, but suddenly, become important if we have certain market reactions. So we need to know how the different assets react to all those possible scenarios. Those scenarios are practically impossible to anticipate. We can have a view on the thing that, that volatility that happen will tend to continue in the future, but also new things that were completely unanticipated. That's why we need to permanently maintain a list of sensitivities of the assets we are considering for investment with respect to a number of risk factors. This is what polymodels do. So polymodel, instead of saying, okay, well, I have a list of 5, 10 factors, and my fund is this combination of that, it can be a bit more elaborate. I think the Barra model is not bad because it has more factors. They are built with really the characteristics of the assets. So yeah, that works. But when you really have speculative bubble, crisis, etc., the polymodel approach is much stronger because it contains the potential reactions of those funds to those assets to a lot of risk factors. And that's how we use these to that. The next step is what I call the panesthetic analysis. The panesthetic analysis is to maintain a risk profile of every single asset through a given list, but very comprehensive list of potential risk scenarios. And once you get that, this is mathematically easy to aggregate because you just say, if I have scenario 1, market drops 20%, I can check for every single asset, and whatever portfolio I'm building, I can see the reaction of the portfolio. And I can do that for every single scenarios. The only thing is that to calculate those stress tests, that's where polymodel come into the picture.